Okay, these are your notes for continuous and discrete graphs. You're going to read here and you're going to notice that discrete are distinct points and it's not connected. So here's an example of a graph with the number of shirts sold, X, and revenue, Y. So you're going to see these individual points listed here is discrete data because you cannot connect these points. It is shown individually, and it's basically, when you read the data, it's items you cannot have. So if you're reading this data, I can't sell 1.5 shirts. When you look at continuous will be connected lines or curves, and you're going to notice that these points are going to be connected. So that means it's including everything in between 0 and 1. So here we're looking at time in hours on X, distance in miles on Y. So this is basically anything you can measure. So you should write this in your notes so you can reference this for later. Discrete, anything you cannot have, and then continuous is data that you can measure. Let's go ahead and identify some discrete and continuous based on these descriptions. A graph of how many PlayStation games you have when you receive one for every great report card. Well, I can only receive games in whole numbers, so because I cannot have this, this is going to be discrete data. Next, a graph of the temperature as it increases throughout the daytime. So temperature is something that we can measure and something that we can include in between, have decimals as an interval. So this is going to be continuous data. Now let's look at number 3, a graph of the amount of money you're earning. So if we're talking about money, if you have a job walking dogs, so here it tells you you get $5 for every dog you walk. I walk 1 dog, I get $5. 2 dogs, $10. So that should be discrete data because you can't half a dog. So you want to always ask yourself, is there something I can half, or is it something I'm measuring? Since we cannot half a dog, we are going to write this as discrete data. And last, a graph of your height as you get older. So height can be something that you can measure. So this is going to be continuous data. You're going to try a few on your own now.